Welcome, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peoples. Let's talk about Southern Charm, season 5, episode 6. Mary Jane's in the building, like, OMG, what's going on? Thomas is playing games, like, he's playing games. He's flirting with, Catherine right in front of, Ashley, talking about his penis, talking about this, talking about I love you and everything all up on her, licking his lips, licking his tongue at her while Ashley is standing over there and watching like, damn, Thomas, what is it? You want, Catherine to accept that you're going to cheat on her? What are you trying to get a threesome? What are you doing, Thomas? Like, whoa. I was like, damn, it's like he's playing games with Ashley, and Ashley done moved here to be with Thomas. Thomas is acting like he don't want to marry her. He don't want to have kids with her. He don't want to be with her. And then he makes her jealous too as well about talking about Catherine. I was just like, damn. So anyways, let's begin the episode. Let's start off with Cameron. Basically, she might have labor induced because, she might have to have her labor induced because it's taking a long time, and so basically she don't know what to do, and she's ready to get the baby out the system. Jason, her husband's not really too concerned about the situation because he see babies delivered every day, so it's not really a big deal for him or whatever. But Cameron was like, listen, don't say that we are in labor. I am in labor, not you. Don't be one of them dads. For real, for real. I was like, oh, Cameron. So anyways, we get to Catherine. Catherine has a great idea. She wants to work for a clothing store that she goes and shop for, that she goes there and shop all the time there with her and her children. And so basically she called them up and asked them for an interview, but they did say that they don't really have a high turnover rate. So anyways, Catherine, she goes to the interview and they're just asking her regular questions and she's not able to answer the questions. They're asking her like, how would you, help with the environment and create an atmosphere for the customers? What can you bring? What can you change? And basically, Catherine is having a nervous breakdown answering these questions. I was like, shit. Like, damn, maybe you do need Thomas more than I thought. Like, what's going on? So anyways, she even interrupts in her interview to go get a glass of water and talking about, oh my God, I'm just saying everything wrong. Oh my God, I feel so bad. Like if you do that in an interview, you are automatically not going to be hired because, then he asks her how could she handle stress. And then she leaves the interview room and she's like having a nervous breakdown out there in the hallway. It was like, damn, you're only working at a clothing store. But Catherine did say that she hasn't been on a job interview since college because she had that money, she had that chalice, she had, Thomas's money and shit like that. So I'm just like, damn, Catherine, that was a bad look. You should have never went on that interview. Like they could use that in court against you. So anyways, I don't know if Catherine didn't have a medication or what, but that was just like crazy. But anyways, at the end, she pulls it through and she does a better job at the end. Basically. So anyways, it was like, we'll keep you in mind. If we don't call you, call us. So anyways, moving on from that, we have Craig and Austin. They meet up and basically they're having some drinks or whatever. And Austin is letting Craig know that, he's trying to start his own business, basically making his own beer or whatever. Then they end up talking about Naomi and there was like, Austin was like, oh my God, she is so effing cold-blooded. Like, oh my God, I think you was right about Naomi the whole time, like OMG. And so Craig doesn't have nothing to say. He was just like, whatever. He was like, well, I'm speechless. And so then that's when Naomi calls Austin to let him know that she's having a dinner party and she's inviting him. And, Craig was like, ask her if I can come because, Craig still likes her. And, she still likes Craig or whatever. So Blase the third. If she wasn't so goddamn mean, they will work out because I think Craig is a sweet guy, so her meanness and his niceness can opposites attract. They can actually mash well together if she can just settle down with her, with her disrespectful comment and putting people down, especially him. So anyways, he's invited. Everybody's going to be going to Naomi's, dinner party because they open up a restaurant. Her family's opening up a restaurant and she's inviting everybody. She's even going to invite, Peyton because she's going to apologize to Peyton and all this other stuff. She did kind of like apologize to Austin, so it is what it is. And so Austin, he goes to the brewer place or whatever. He's bringing the type of beer that he wants and the different tastes and flavor, so he can get like 3 or 4 kegs for like $400. So he's going to try to start shopping around his beer because his parents is putting fire under his ass. So it is what it is, but Austin always seems like he's drunk. He always seems like he sniffed paint or glue and shit. I don't know. Craig is like down this season. Like Craig never comes out the house looking like the way he looks. It's just like he doesn't even care. So anyways, moving on from that. we have Cameron. Basically, she's riding around with, Shep, and there's this area in Charleston where in the 1800s, when women wanted to induce labor or have their babies, basically they'll go down this road because it's bumpy, it jumps you up and down, it messes with the vagina and the stomach, and that's how they induce labor. And so she goes down this road and she almost pees on herself, but she doesn't. So it's all good, but she didn't go into labor. Maybe she would have went a few times around that road, she would have went into labor. So her and Craig, they're having lunch or whatever, and she was like, I'm changing my life around. I'm into this new stage. What about you? What are you gonna do with yourself, Craig? Craig is like, Shep, what are you gonna do with yourself, Shep? Are you gonna have a woman or whatever? She was like, I thought you was going to be married by now, have kids. You're gonna have to change. You can't, meet these women at the bar. He's like, yes, I could. I want this type of woman. I want that type of woman. So it is what it is. Shep is just happy partying and having sex and getting down. That's it. He's not really ready to commit because he still think he's a little kid. And so, anyways, moving on from that, we Shep did call herself a buffoon and an idiot and a Neanderthal and so many different words. So we get Pat. Patricia, she meets up with, Craig, and basically this part was the funniest part of the show to me. It was mad funny. She calls Craig and Craig comes or whatever, and she's like, I want to give you an opportunity to design a pillow for animals, either dogs or cats, for my company. You design it and we'll mass produce it, blase and the third. And Craig was like, this is such a overwhelming opportunity. It's like, I would give a kidney for this. So many designers want this. But dude, I thought you're supposed to be practicing law. What happened to your law degree? What happened to you going to court? What happened to you doing something like that, doing some litigation? What's going on? So anyways, and then Craig goes into his normal self. Oh, can it be dogs and cats? No, it only can be one or the other. Well, maybe I should do two. Should it be like a party theme? Like, I don't mean like alcohol, because I think that was a shot at Patricia calling her alcoholic. I don't mean like alcohol, but like a party thing, a happy to life thing, or something elegant, something chica, something this, something that. She was like, you know what? And he's just going on. She's looking at him like, what the fuck? She's looking at Craig, and she was like, I just think you should think about all that on your own and come up with your own idea. And he's going on, and she was like, okay, I'm kind of done with Craig. But she was like, Craig is so sweet, but, so I thought I'd give him a chance. So it is what it is with that situation. I was just like, damn. And so, I thought that was funny, because he was like, I don't know about brainstorming, shopping. Oh, it's so funny. So then we have Shep and Chelsea. They meet up. Basically, she's giving him a haircut. Shep is letting his hair grow long or whatever, blasting the third. And so basically, Shep is giving a rundown on Austin, talking about Austin is in the streets. He's with these girls. He's with that girl. He's just a party animal. He's doing all this stuff and all this. And basically, he's like I was 2 years ago, or probably even worse. Basically, because, he knows that there's still a door open for Austin and Chelsea, and they both still like each other. And Shep still hasn't got over that Austin was able to seal the deal with Chelsea and be with her for a little while, and she actually picked Austin over Shep. And Shep feels like inferior. He feels jealous because he feels like he's the all-American boy, and he got the money and all this other stuff. She should have chose him. So anyways, so that's why he's throwing Austin under the bus. And also seems like he's jealous of Austin too as well. He's just jealous of Austin's looks, his personality, him being charismatic, and people just liking him. And, and he doesn't have to have money to have people to like him, because everywhere he goes, people know him, people like him. And even though he's not working, he doesn't have a job at this time and point, he's still got people taking care of him. People generally like Austin, even though we learned that he's a hound for the cuckoo, and he's going to be hooking back up with Victoria because he disappointed Chelsea, because she wants a man that can stand up for himself. She wants a strong, sturdy man. So it is what it is. So, Shep is over there snitching, starting trouble and shit like that. So now moving on from that, so you get Thomas and Ashley or whatever, and they're at their house or whatever getting ready, and Thomas is talking about, if you take my belt buckle off, you can just get right to the penis and this and that. And then Ashley's all talking about, hey, listen, I want to invite Catherine to go trick or treat. He goes like, yo, she didn't text you back, because the answer is no. I already talked to her. She didn't give an answer. So that's how Catherine works. And Ashley was like, well, I just want her to feel a part. I don't want to feel like she's not a part of the family. I didn't want her to feel like I'm trying to take her place or anything. And then Thomas was like, what do you mean? You're trying to take her baby daddy away? and then he's laughing at her, and it's just like, yo, he's insulting her, he puts her down, and then he talks bad about her where Patricia's going to be spending time with her to train her. It's like, you come on, Thomas, why are you leading this woman alone and playing around with her like you're going to marry her and be with her? But she made the choice to be in a situation between you and Catherine, to be on this show, be a kept woman. So when you're a kept woman, you have to listen to your boss and be obedient. So be obedient to Thomas. So anyways, Thomas was like, yo, you trying to take a baby daddy away. And so then Thomas gets in his confessional, he was like, I can totally understand why, Catherine doesn't want to spend the most precious moments with her children going trick-or-treating with Ashley, because I may be with her and I may not be with her. She might even be around for the long run. So basically he's throwing shots at Ashley. Like, I wonder how Ashley's going to act when she sees the reunion. Like, yo, it was like, I might not even be with her for the long run. I may not be. And, Ashley's thinking that she's going to get married and have babies with Thomas and all this other stuff. But one thing Thomas did say that was important, that deodorant is bad for you, because that's what Wendy told him. And that is true. Especially, you can't have deodorant with aluminum in it. Get natural deodorant. You can get it from Whole Foods. You can get it from people that sell natural things online too as well. I think Selena El DeCobra, she sells, natural stuff online. She's on YouTube. So anyways, moving on from that. So natural deodorant is very good for you without the alumina in it, because that goes right into your pores, which can cause all different types of diseases. Cancerous. So anyways, Thomas is like, whatever. So anyways, they shows up. Everybody's at the party. Everybody shows up except for Patricia. Patricia's the only person that doesn't show up. Even Whitney shows up. And so now it's time for, the shit to begin. And so Thomas and Ashley, they arrive. And so basically Ashley is like, yo, hold my hand, Thomas. Just like she's so insecure around, Catherine. And of course, because she has his kids and his heart. And he already told her this. When he told her that if Catherine would change, I would leave you and be with her, she should have got on the next plane smoking, because now she's just a pawn in this game with Thomas. But she's a paid pawn, right? Pawn. So anyways, so basically Thomas, he runs over there. He sees Catherine. Catherine looks so good in that black leather, because he likes her in black leather, and she looks tall. She got that red hair beaming. He's all looking at her like, He comes over there. He's licking his tongue, looking her up and down and everything, flirting with her, saying he loves her, talking about this scarf meanness, talking French to her, all in her ear, and Ashley is over there in the corner. She runs over and she jumps in to intervene in the conversation. She was like, "Oh, you all tall, and that too. I don't know what that too mean. That she got a flat stomach, that she's pretty. I don't know." But she was saying, "Oh, you all tall." And I was like, "Damn, Ashley, you really desperate for attention. Like, let it be, because only way you're gonna compete with Catherine if you have a baby. That's it." And, I don't know, why would you want to put yourself in that type of position, because Thomas is making you look like a fool, just like he made Catherine look like a fool for so many different seasons. So it is what it is, but now Catherine got her backbone back. So we'll see what happens. And it seems like Thomas does like that backbone, because he's flirting with Catherine. He's licking his lips, and he's just looking at her ass and her hips and her thighs. He's just like grooming her up and down, talking about how good he is in bed and everything, how long his penis is. Like, come on, you nasty, disgusting man, you. So anyways, it is what it is with the situation. So then what's her name comes through, Peyton. And, Austin talks to her, and Austin's friend talked to her, whatever. So finally, what is her name? Naomi goes over there and apologizes to her and tell her that she's sorry. And this and that is because that she was jealous, because she thought that she was coming on to Craig. And it was just jealousy and envy. And she's sorry because she don't think that she's better than her and all that other good stuff. Because now Naomi realized she loves Craig, but she keeps shitting on him. How can you? I'm like, he's telling you he hates you being hateful and sarcastic and negative towards him. Just change it. Like, damn, instead of saying something negative, just say something nice, no matter how much it hurts you. So it is what it is. But, Craig might be a fashion designer now. He's going to be working with Patricia. So I don't know if you're going to be happy about that. Because he's supposed to be a real estate agent. He's supposed to be flipping houses. And then I guess he is flipping houses. He's living in one of them that he's supposed to be flipping. And he hasn't practiced law yet. I don't know. No, he can actually defend JD against these charges people are trying to say. So anyways, up against JD or Elizabeth, against, JD with, owing money to a bar, because they're saying that he never paid rent. So Craig can get into the situation and start doing that. Basically, do some litigation or whatever. So it is what it is with that situation. So it's just like Thomas is disgusting and nasty. So Chelsea's there. Chelsea walks in. She looks good. Cameron's putting her on display. Everything is going well. And Austin and Shep is fighting over her, looking, want her attention and all this other stuff. And so then that's when Chelsea was like, oh, I'm not drinking, whatever. And I was like, oh, what, are you pregnant? And I was like, oh, are you pregnant? And then, Austin was like, oh, have some of my drink. And then, Cameron was like, you guys wish you can inseminate her and get her pregnant. You guys wish. And so Austin and Chelsea go out and talk. And then Cameron tells Shep that you lost your chance. You lost it. Like, yeah, you did lose it, Shep. If you wanted something to do with Chelsea, you lost it. And Chelsea is a perfect fit because she wasn't harassing you. She wasn't a naggable girlfriend. She liked to hang out. She liked to party. She liked to drink. She has her own money. And on top of that, she's pretty. And she's cool. And she's down to earth. And she likes to do, sport activities like shoot, ride boats, hunt, and all that other stuff. So anyways, on the flip side, Austin is out there Austin and Chelsea are talking. And Chelsea's telling Austin that, hey, listen, let me tell you, Shep told me this about you, told me that you doing this, you doing that, and all this other stuff. And basically, Austin feels like, oh, he's trying to make me look bad. You know what? I'm not going to even say nothing to him tonight or whatever. But Chelsea wants him to defend himself. Chelsea wants him to fight or to, put Shep in his place, because that's the same thing that happened last season when Shep was trying to come on to, Chelsea. And then Chelsea told Austin, and Austin was supposed to be confronting Shep, but he kind of like backed down a little bit too as well. So anyways, they're at the table. Shep leaves because he sees, Austin and what's her name, Chelsea, kind of like flirting and talking or whatever, and she's picking food out of his teeth. So he leaves because he's a little jealous. He's jealous that Austin is getting all the ladies, and he ain't got no money in his pocket, so they generally like him for him and not what he owns. And so anyway, Shep leaves, and so then Austin gets up and he goes over there to talk to Whitney. Why would Austin talk to Shep's best friend? I have no idea. So he confronts Whitney, talking about, Shep said this about me. Shep said, now he's trying to make me look bad in front of Chelsea. Why is he doing that? All this other stuff. Whitney jumps up and was like, let me go get Shep. Then Thomas and Ashley, they run outside to go tell Shep. But before then, Catherine, she runs outside too as well, because, Thomas is now making out and kissing, tongue kissing. Oh, that shit is nasty. Like, go get a hotel room. Go somewhere else. Nobody wants to sit at the dinner table and watch people slob down. Like, ugh. So, anyways, they go out there and they, what's his name? Thomas goes outside and he lets, Shep know that, Austin is talking shit. Whitney lets Shep know that Austin's talking shit. And so then, now, Austin's all nervous. He was like, come on, Whitney, stop or whatever. And so that's when Chelsea was like, we got your back. All of us at this table got your back. The women got your back. Because you want Naomi to have your back. Naomi get all up in there. Danny will talk. I think her name is Danny. And Chelsea would get all up in that. And then on top of that, Catherine's going to jump into as well, because they formed a clique, a woman alliance. So anyways, Shep comes and he was like, I'm going to go on the lion dinner, whatever. So then Shep throws it off like, oh, I apologize if I miscommunicated something wrong, and just threw it off and made Austin look like, okay, yeah, whatever. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, but he was being sarcastic and being rude as well. And, and Whitney was jumping in too. So Whitney and Shep was trying to go back and forth to play basketball with Austin Brain, because, he be he be sniffing at paint. So anyways, Chelsea's upset. She was like, you know what, he doesn't have a backbone. He can't just stand up for himself, and he cares about what people think. So I don't want to even be bothered with him no more. She's done, she's through, and she's moving on. So anyways, this is the same thing that happened when she was telling, Austin about what Shep did to her and tried to come into her apartment. And Shep is just scared to stick up for herself. Or he feels like maybe it's not worth it. But he seems like he's all over Chelsea. Chelsea just wants to see him to be strong. And that's what, Craig had to do. Craig got everybody in check last season. He went after Thomas. He went after Shep. He went after Whitney. He went after all of them. So now they don't even come at Craig like they used to. They do a little slide a little bit, because Craig would go off on them. Craig would cuss them out, tell them about themselves, point out all their inaccuracies and all their insecurities. So anyways, it is what it is. Peace. I'm out. One love. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peace, my peoples.